Sigma men are very much like Spartans. The Spartan men were renowned for their unmatched toughness, forged through a lifetime of rigorous training and exposure to hardships. From childhood, these warriors were subjected to a unique upbringing that prepared them physically, mentally, and emotionally for the challenges they would face as soldiers. Their experiences offer valuable lessons on resilience and the pursuit of success. Sigma men are forged in fire. They are tough and very unlike any other male personally. They are lone rangers that are extremely capable of solving almost any problem that comes their way. Do you think you are tough and you have what it takes to be a Sigma male? Then this video is for you, and you should subscribe to the channel because this is where you will get your daily dose of motivation that would keep you going. Number 1. They take care of others. The life of most Sigma males is marked with a childhood of watching out for others. When they were still boys, they have been watching out for their brothers or sisters. They have always been great friends that would defend their friends. You cannot bully a Sigma male. They are born fighters, and they will give anyone a good fight. These lone wolves bite. If you mess around with a Sigma male, you will surely find out the hard way because they would hit you hard. They don't find bullying funny. So as adults, these lone rangers have grown to show empathy for the weak and oppressed, and they step in to defend others around them. Sigma men have been fighting all their lives, and they are ready to keep doing it. This is why these men build very meaningful relationships with others. They know the value of deep friendship, and they do not take the safety of their loved ones for granted. 2. They learned respect from adults. Respect is one of the most important principles Sigma men live by, and these men learned how to show respect the good old-fashioned way, from adults that would spank them if they misbehaved. They know that showing respect is not a choice. It must be given to those who deserve it. When you give respect to those who deserve it, you're acknowledging their worth, their efforts, and their accomplishments. You're saying, "Hey, I see you, I appreciate you, and I admire what you've done." As kids, Sigma men were raised by adults who did not spoil them, and they were not lied to that respect does not matter. They learned to know their place and to recognize the seniority of those older than themselves. Sigma men also know that there is a consequence for not showing respect to those who deserve it. As kids, they learned the hard way, and it has become a permanent lesson they sustain even as adults. Children are like sponges, soaking up knowledge and imitating what they see around them. They observe how adults behave, how they treat others, and how they handle challenging situations. When kids witness adults showing respect to deserving individuals, they internalize this behavior, and it becomes a part of their own character. So if you see men who are not respectful, just know that they were not brought up right. 3. Sigmas have learned to make the best of what they have. Most Sigma men had a tough childhood where they had to make the best use of what they had. They have learned to succeed using the things they have. Every single day, you wake up with a treasure trove of incredible resources right at your fingertips. First things first, recognize that time is your most valuable asset. It's a limited resource that cannot be replenished. You have the power to make each second count, so seize the day with unwavering determination. Don't waste a single moment dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Embrace the present, for it's the only moment you truly have. Sigma men know that their time is extremely precious, so they don't waste it on anything. Now, let's talk about your abilities. You are capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. Remember, it's not about having the most resources. It's about making the most of the resources you have. Take an inventory of your strengths, your passions, and your interests. Embrace them fully and use them as fuel to propel yourself forward. Number 4. They have learned to suck it up. Sigma men are not wimps. They don't cry when things don't go their way. They instead rise to the occasion. These men have learned to suck it up from an early age. You will hear people say things like, "It is okay to cry." Not Sigma men. That is not their philosophy. Weakness is not an option because it solves nothing. So why waste time crying? Take a look at the most remarkable men ever. Were they wimps? Do they allow setbacks to make them cry? Did Muhammad Ali cry when he lost? Look at the toughest UFC fighters. These men are beasts, so badass that even when they get knocked out, they take it like champs and not sulk. They are always back even after a nasty injury. They are fighters, and they keep fighting till they win. Most champions you see winning today have learned to suck up their pain from their early years. Most of them have been training since they were little kids. They have learned to embrace pain and bounce back when they have setbacks instead of crying. I have seen kids today who cry when they lose even in a fair contest because they are always being lied to that they are champs even when they don't have what it takes to be winners. They are not fighters, they just want to get easy rewards. Sigma men have been shaped by tough experiences and they are battle ready for life. 5. Sigma men don't wait for others to solve their problems. One thing Sigma men would never do is put their fate in another person's hands. There is a reason why these men are called Lone Rangers. They would always strive to solve their own problems by themselves. A Sigma male would not wait for anyone to help them out because they understand how untrustworthy people are. These men took the lessons of disappointments from their childhood very seriously. They have learned over time and burned the lesson into their memory. This is a valuable lesson every man can work with. If you can start working on your own problems and stop waiting for help, you would not only take charge of your life, but you will also start making significant progress. Waiting for others to solve problems implies a lack of ownership and accountability. Sigma men know that true success comes from taking responsibility for their lives. They embrace challenges and view them as opportunities for growth. By assuming ownership of their problems, they gain control over the outcome and can steer their lives in the desired direction. Number 6. They are efficient at dealing with issues. Sigma men do much more than take responsibility for their own problems. They have also developed an efficient system of solving their problems. After all, when you take responsibility for your problems, it is only natural that you create the most effective way of going about it. They have solved so many of their problems growing up that these men have gotten a lot of practice at finding the best way to go about it. The first thing is they focus on the cause of the problem. And if they cannot solve the root cause, they don't waste time on what they cannot change. They would rather put their effort into reducing the effect. They have also learned to focus on the issue and not on being emotional about it. They would not waste time feeling bad or discussing with those who are not focused on a solution. This is the issue most people have. They spend too much time feeling bad or angry instead of actually doing something positive. Why not be decisive and have the confidence to make tough decisions? They gather relevant information, evaluate the available options, consider potential risks and benefits, and take action promptly. Your ability to make sound decisions efficiently contributes to your problem-solving effectiveness. 7. They are born stubborn. It takes stubborn determination and stubborn resilience to be a Sigma man. These men are not joking. Once they have their sights set on a goal, they go really hard to get what they want. This stubborn nature is an attitude Sigma men developed early in life. They did not get things easily. They always had to work to get everything they had, so they know damn well that giving up is never an option. Stubbornness pushes you to reach for greatness rather than settling for mediocrity. It's the refusal to accept the status quo and the hunger to surpass your own limits. You constantly strive for improvement, knowing that success lies beyond your comfort zone. By being stubborn, you declare that you won't settle for anything less than extraordinary. Sigma men do not take the easy way out. They would adamantly pursue their objectives. 8. They set very high expectations for themselves. While most people would back down when the heat is up, Sigma men don't back down. Sigma men actually think they are too good to fail or to be average. That's right. These men are proud, and they think highly of themselves. They are not okay with crossing the line. They are not even okay with being the first to cross the line. They want to break the record. They are highly competitive. A Sigma male in a team does not just want to be a member of the team. He wants to be the most important part of that time. These men have from their childhood been challenged to be the best of the best. That is why Sigma men are just about 1% of men. They are the pinnacle, and they are extraordinary. Remember, being competitive is not about tearing others down or solely focusing on winning at all costs. It's about pushing yourself to be the best version of yourself, continually improving, and setting ambitious goals. It's about challenging the boundaries of what you believe is possible and unlocking the untapped potential within you. The Sigma personality is special, and it is forged from a childhood of adversity and great expectations. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch this one as well. Thanks for watching.